Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm coming to you to show you how I've been doing after my surgery. I had surgery 3 weeks ago Wednesday, and last week I had my stitches, well actually not stitches, those sticky things that they put on your incisions. But yeah, I had those removed, and this is how it looks now. And I think it looks pretty good. They lifted this side right here, and then they lifted, well actually it's here and right in here. They lifted this up so that this side could match this side. And it's pretty much going away. I mean, I don't know if you could see that, but this part, if you go back a couple of videos ago, this all was really badly hanging over my eye to where I couldn't even read. If I was reading something, I'd have to close my eye. I'd have to shut it like this in order to read. It was that bad. And I had to have known that it was going to end up getting like that as I got older. But now this is making me want to get contacts because I don't know if you noticed, but my glasses put off a really good glare. But anyways, I'm happy with my surgery. I'm happy with how it's healing. And yeah, I've been like this for more than 20 years. I have been suffering and hiding behind my glasses, and not very happy with it at all. So now that I got the surgery, I want to start wearing makeup. I want to start doing things as far as getting contacts go. I think that's going to be my next step, to get some contacts. I was in an accident probably about 23 years ago. And in that accident, it wasn't my fault. My sister-in-law at the time and I were driving to, she was going to be taking like a Greyhound to go see somebody, and we were driving down, I believe it was it was 25th Street East. If you're familiar with the Palmdale area, we were on 25th Street East going to Palmdale Boulevard, and we got to the intersection, and at the time I was driving a stick shift, and it was about 7 o'clock in the morning, and we were there at the light, and the light turned green, and I started to go, and all of a sudden the guy that hit me just plowed right into my car and T-boned me. So we did a spin out in the middle of the street. Me and my sister-in-law bumped heads, and I cracked my head open in the back. Blood was gushing everywhere. I was wearing pajamas because I was driving her somewhere, and I was just going to come home. And so anyways, I was rushed to the hospital. They stitched the back of my head, stapled it back together in the back, and I ended up with this humongous hematoma on the right side of my eye. and my car was totaled, and here I am wearing pajamas. Um, I can't even remember who picked me up from the hospital, but I think it was my friend Pam and her boyfriend Dave at the time. They picked me up and took me home. Um, my poor mother didn't know what was going on with me because I should have been back, but I wasn't. And I ended up going home in my pajamas and a bloody back of my head and a huge bump in my face. And as the days went on, I had raccoon eyes, and I had this humongous thing on the side of my head that kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and all this stuff started to ooze out. I guess it was blood that was getting old, and I had this scar that formed and scar tissue that formed. And you know, as time went on, my eyes got worse as far as seeing, and I ended up having to wear glasses, and not because of the accident, but because I was diabetic. So I was wearing glasses, and that's all good. But you know, when I wanted to wear contacts, and I would buy contacts and I'd wear them, and I just thought I looked weird because I had this bump that formed on the side of my face where my eye is, right up here where my eyebrow is, and I couldn't lift my eyebrow on that side. So, you know, years went by, and you know, I'd go see optometrists, and they'd tell me, well, you know, since you can still see out of that eye and you don't have any droopiness, it's going to be cosmetic surgery and your insurance doesn't cover it, and blah, blah, blah. And I was just so discouraged, you know, for many years. I was discouraged. But, you know, thank God, I don't know how I came across, I can't even remember how I came across this doc. Oh, yes, I know how. My last optometrist I seen, she was examining me, and she told me, wow, you have really bad sagging on your right eye, and now your left eye is starting to do the same thing. And I was like, wow, okay, now what do we do? And she says, well, I'm going to refer you out to somebody and see if your insurance will cover it. Well, she did, and it happened. And I'm just so grateful for her. I went to go see her last Wednesday, and I told her, thank you so much for everything you've done. I am so happy for how the result turned out. And she's just so nice and humble. And I was just so grateful. And I thank God that, you know, I prayed and God sent me the right person to do this surgery for me. And I'm just so happy. I'm so happy with the result. My eyes look, you know, exactly the same on each side. And maybe on this side I might have to, you know, put a little bit more liner, whatever. But I'm very, very, very happy. And thank you guys for praying for me and just for being there for me. If you have any questions, if you want to know who my doctor was, you know, leave me a message and reply to this. Come on, guys. I want to talk to you. Let me know what you think. Yeah. I'm sorry I haven't been on here very much. I just got a new phone. My old phone died. But I want to start doing keto videos. I love the keto lifestyle. I haven't been on it religiously, but I'm gonna go back to doing it. I have been for the last 3 days. It's really hard when you're married to somebody like my husband that loves to go out to eat all the time and wants me to try this. And you know, yesterday he bought pizza and he's like, you gotta try this pizza. You know, remember, it's a stuffed crust we've been talking about. And I'm like, I no, I don't want to. I'm not hungry. Or I'm not hungry right now, maybe later. And I never did. Instead I had green beans and salmon, and I was perfectly happy with that. But anyways, guys, I'll talk to you later. Thank you so much for watching my videos, and I'll see you next time. Love you. Bye.